What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're taking a look at the last new disc for MVP's May release, the Fission Octane. Let's get to it. Before we get to the video, please click that like button if you're enjoying the content. If you find yourself coming back often, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. It really helps me out, and I try to post videos at least once a week. As always, thank you all for the support. May is shaping up to be a great month for Fission fanatics. First, we got the Axiom Crave in our favorite blend, and now we have the MVP Octane. The Octane's flight numbers are speed of 13, glide of 5, turn of -1.5, and a fade of 2. So this thing is a good, stable bomber if you have the arm speed for it. It's interesting, especially now it's in Fission. I'm curious how prevalent this is going to be in Team MVP member bags, because I think the saying is, pretty much all of them bag the Fission Photon, and the few that don't have a Fission Wave. So Fission is clearly a very popular plastic. It's awesome. It's why I'm a fanatic. So having a higher speed option, I'm curious how many of those photons are going to get kicked out for Octanes. But without further ado, let's get to the field, see how it flies, and I'll give my thoughts after. Octanes. Push. Boop, it's good. Not terrible. So since those throws, I have gotten this disc out to the course a couple times, and I gotta say, it's a bomber. It gets a little bit of turn for me, and then it will dump out, and I can push it out to 380 so far as my max range on this thing. But the question is it worth it? Consistent for that consistent level of distance. It does beat out my photons by a little bit, but at the cost of accuracy. I cap myself at 11 speed because I think that is a good range of where I know I can work the disc and get the flight out of it. 13 is just a little too much for me, I'll be honest. This is a 171 gram. A cool thing about Fission is you can downscale the weight. You can go down to in the 150s, and I'm curious to see from my other MVP testers if you guys downscaled your weight, how does it fly for you? Personally, I don't like to take a disc below 160. I think 163 gram is the latest in my bag right now, and that's because when I go lower than that, my timing goes off. I feel like I kind of whip through, and my upper body is faster than my lower body, and I can't really get that kinetic chain going. So that's just a personal preference. So you guys, if you really want to throw the Octane and it's a little too much for you, you can downscale the weight. It's just my philosophy. Stick to your arm speed. If you are an 8-speed arm, if basically you throw all your discs and you kind of find they all land in the same spot, your fairways and your distance drivers, you probably don't have the arm speed to throw a distance driver. I wholly believe that you can throw a fairway driver and get a lot more potential and shot shapes out of a disc that you can get up to speed, compared to trying to smash on a 13 speed and trying to force it. It's probably just gonna be a straight to hyzer at best. But again, like I said, I am very curious for you high-end arm speed throwers, Team MVP, and just the fans. Is this going to kick out the Fission Photon? Because I know it's a very popular blend. It's my favorite. and I'm curious to see what kind of distance you get. I handed this off to Josh McCune. He's a local amateur player, and he's got an arm, and he definitely got this thing over 400. So uh, it's an absolute bomber. If you have the arm speed to unlock this thing, have fun with it. I mean, the grip is great. Profile's really nice. Got a nice little dome to it. That 5 glide is definitely prevalent there. So as long as you can get this thing up to speed, it's got a lot of potential for you. So thank you to MVP again for this awesome release. Looking forward to many, many more this year. You guys are off firing off bangers left and right. I'm really excited. So as always, guys, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Basket Bashers Disc Golf.